are going to make a really easy chicken pot pie recipe that's so easy that even your kids can help you make it. And this is my friend Carson who's going to help me out today. Carson, what's the first thing we need to do before we start cooking?
Wash our hands.
That's right. Everybody needs to wash their hands before we start cooking. So we're going to run over here, take care of that real fast, and we'll be back to make some chicken pot pie. For today's recipe, you'll need a package of frozen peas and carrots, 1 cup of flour, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 12 ounces cooked cubed chicken, half a cup reduced fat cream cheese and half a cup reduced fat cheddar cheese, 1 can cream of chicken soup, and 1/4 cup of skim milk. All right, Carson, we are back and we need to do the filling for our chicken pot pie. And so the first thing we're gonna add in is our peas and carrots. And these are still frozen and that's fine. You don't have to thaw them out or anything. Get that in there for you. The next thing that we're gonna put in is our cooked chicken and our cream of chicken soup. Now, Carson, this has lots of vegetables in it. Are you a vegetable eater?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But I'm usually kind of to meat.
You're partial to meat? You like meat? Well, this is the best of both worlds, isn't it? Because we have meat and vegetables.
And that.
Yeah, and then some cheese. Some yummy cheese. All right. Now, Carson, your job today is to mix up our filling. Can you take a stab at that? One of the great things about kid meals is that you can mix the meats and the vegetables together. You usually want about 2 cups of vegetables for a serving, one dish meal that serves 4. That gives everybody about half a cup. How's it going?
Good. It's kind of a little hard to stir.
Sometimes it is a little hard to stir. You want me to dig down in there and get it started?
Yeah.
All right. I'll dig down in there and get it started, and then you can finish us off. I got it mixed around in there. How about you take her over? Mix her up. When you're cooking with kids, it is important that you go ahead and you use larger bowls. That kind of helps them have a little bit more confidence in stirring, but don't take over immediately. A lot of times kids just need that practice, they need that encouragement to really get cooking in the kitchen. Another thing that's great about kids in the kitchen is it does help them eat better. If they prepare the food, they're more likely to eat the food. All right. The next thing we need to do, and you're going to help me, is pour this big bowl into here. Can you dump it in? Yep, just tip her over.
Tip her over.
Tip her over, that's right. All right. And I'll scoop it out, and then you can help me spread it.
This bowl is cold.
Is the bowl cold? Why do you think the bowl is cold?
Because it probably has got washed.
Well, you know what? Our peas and carrots were frozen.
Oh!
And that's what made the bowl cold. Okay, can you spread that out for me? We need it to be all in all the little corners, all the nook and crannies. Get those in there for me. And then guess what we're going to put on top?
What?
A crust. Because any good chicken pot pie has a crust to go with it. We're getting ready to make our crust, and this crust is kind of interesting. Instead of using a traditional Crisco or fat, we're going to use reduced fat cream cheese as our binding agent. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put in our 1 cup of flour, then 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and I'm going to kind of get that mixed around so it's evenly distributed in there. Because you know what, Carson?
What?
You don't want to get a mouthful of baking powder.
Oh!
It doesn't taste very good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to put in our reduced fat cream cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah, this is called cream cheese, and it's yummy. Now we're going to use, this is called a pastry cutter.
Pastry cutter.
Yep, and we're going to mix in all of our flour and our cream cheese.
And our baking soda.
And our baking soda, that's right. So I need you to have at that, and it needs to look like crumbly Play-Doh. That's right. Okay, so So keep going. And you can use a pastry cutter. That usually works really well for the smaller kids, or you can use 2 forks. That also works if you don't have a pastry cutter. But it does need to look like crumbly Play-Doh. And that's how you know that your crust is at the consistency that you want. Using the low-fat cream cheese is able to bring this recipe down to a level that has about 3 grams of saturated fat, which is really what you want to look for. What do you think?
Good.
I think that's good. Okay, now I need you to pour in the milk and then use your fork and stir it around. Very good. Now use your fork and stir it around. Big stirs, big stirs. Yeah, go all the way over and bring it in. You know what we get to do now?
What?
We get to stick our hands in it. No, it's gonna be fun. You want me to stick my hands in it and then you can just do the rolling?
Yeah.
All right. I can't believe you don't want to get messy and gooey. Our dough is ready. So here's what I need you to do.
Roll?
Yep, I need you to take our rolling pin, and I'm going to put flour on it so that hopefully it won't stick, okay? But if we start sticking, we have more flour, so we can put that on there. So I need you to press down and roll, 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 okay?
We have 9,999 pieces of flour.
Yeah. There you go. You kind of got stuck in a hump, didn't you? Here.
How you got stuck in a...
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, we ran into that. Oh, see, now we're starting to stick, so let's get a little bit more flour. All right. Go this way, and then that way, and then we'll turn it, and we'll go the other way. Okay, you think it's good?
Yep.
I think so, too. I think it looks lovely. So now, we're going to pick it up, and I'm going to dust it off. And we're going to put it on our filling. Can you poke this with a fork? Like just poke, poke, poke. Just all over it.
Okay.
Okay? Because after we're done poking, we're going to pop this in the oven at 400 degrees and bake it for about 25 to 30 minutes. We want our crust to kind of puff up and be a golden brown. And so that's what we're really looking for.
35 minutes?
About 25 to 30 minutes at 400. And then we will have our one dish meal ready to get out.
M.
Hey, you did do an M. Are you gonna do you could do your name.
Oh. Maybe so.
Maybe so.
I can't make a C out of it.
Oh, that would be hard to make a C.
I can make a R.
You could. Very nice. Carson, we have our pot pie out of the oven. What do you think? Does it look pretty good? It's got a nice golden brown crust. We still have quite a bit of flour on our crust because I didn't get it brushed off good enough. So that's what that is. But we are ready to serve up. Ooh, looks pretty good.
I think I've tried chicken pot pie before.
You think you have? Did you like it? Mm-hmm. Did you make it all by yourself though? Like this one? I bet this one will be even better because it was made by you. This is a great one dish meal. Like you've seen, one of your kids can really help you whip this up. We are so glad that you joined us and hope you enjoy this one dish meal with your kids and your family. Be sure to come back to the Food Corner, part of newstar.com, for more demonstrations and recipes. And if you have any questions, contact the Pottawatomie County OSU Extension Office. We'd like to send a great thanks to Rock Creek Baptist Church for letting us use their facilities today. And remember, eat better, eat together.